Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Do you happen to have the time? So curious to know the time. I don't know if you noticed, but I got a new piece of bling. And it really is an amazing piece of technology. I've only had it for 48 hours, but I've already discovered some awesome things that I can do with the Apple Watch. Let me share 8 of them. It tells time. Duh. One of the great things about the Apple Watch is it gives you lots of variation on what the watch face looks like. I chose something rather simple, but it doesn't mean you can't make yours more complex. It keeps me connected with my upcoming appointments. Depending on which watch face you use, this can be more prominent or less. Since my world is so different from day to day, this is really great. I don't always remember to check my calendar on my phone, but I can't miss the calendar on my watch. It knows the future. Hey Siri, what's my horoscope? Your plans to build a robot sloth will meet with opposition from your second cousin. Oh wait, I think I'm holding this thing upside down. No, really, that's what it says. But really, I can use it also for weather, including an hour-by-hour breakdown of temperature, cloud cover, and precipitation. It gives me quick access to phone calls and messages when I'm not near my phone. It uses a system called haptic feedback, which is basically a small vibration on my wrist. In that moment, I know if I have a message or a phone call I need to address. Sometimes, however, that's too much information. In those cases, I use DND, or Do Not Disturb. Using an app called DND Director, it automatically connects to specific calendar events. During that event, it knows to automatically go on Do Not Disturb, and when the event is over, it comes back on. You can take phone calls directly on the watch, but it's pretty soft. And while there's no headphone jack, you can utilize Bluetooth wireless headphones for both the phone calls and music. It will attract attention. I remember when I got the iPad shortly after its initial release. Everyone went gaga for it. This device reminds me of the attention I got then. This device, different than the iPad, is really distracting. I'm doing very little. Maybe I'm gesturing and people stop me mid-sentence and ask about it. It's a really efficient way to use Apple Pay and Passbook. Yes, the iPhone has this, but since this device is connected to me, it's a lot simpler to scan this than it is to pull my phone out of my purse. In addition, I can control Do Not Disturb and airplane mode from my watch, and it automatically turns it on for the phone. It's such a great friend. Siri is such a great listener. She doesn't offer to fix things for me, she just listens. And unlike Siri on the phone, she doesn't talk back. She offers her input quietly. And if I don't want to know it, I just don't look at her face. No snark. It makes me more aware of my general health. The main thing, which you may have seen from the advertisements, is the activity app. This tracks the amount of active calories you burned, the amount of time you've actively been moving during the day, as well as how many hours during the day you stand. I can also use it as my pedometer and know how many steps I've taken. It's also a heart rate monitor, and I can check in on how active my heart is throughout different times of the day. I think where this device really shines is its connection to HealthKit, an app on the phone which tracks all your progress in major areas of activity. HealthKit also connects to third-party apps like MyFitnessPal, which can be utilized for nutrition logging. The Apple Watch can be used on its own. You can download playlists, you can track your steps throughout the day, but it does its best work when it's paired with the iPhone. Anything that needs the internet, you'll need your phone for that. I'll be honest, I'm an Apple fangirl, so I was pretty sure I was gonna like this device. I also know what it's capable of and not capable of. So I don't think I'm disappointed by what it can't do. Yet. This is definitely more of a personal device than it is for something I see utilized in teaching. That being said, I'm pretty stoked about it. But for now, a haiku. It really is an amazing device, and I love my Apple Watch. Hey friends, 'tis the season. I'm going on a hiatus till the end of July. In the short term, thanks for a great year, and send me haikus.